Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is November 17th, and I'm Joel Stroud. Today's stories include news about International Buffet, teachers and students celebrating Thanksgiving, the suspension of fraternity and sorority activities at Texas State, a possible repeal of Obamacare, and People Magazine's Sexiest Man of All. All this coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, it is International Week at Tarleton State University. International Week offers an opportunity to reflect on global issues that affect people of all nationalities. In doing so, we celebrate the intercultural facts of campus life and how they affect us on a daily basis. Today, Friday, November 17th, there will be a World Trivia Night and an international buffet in the Thompson Student Center, room 27 at 6 p.m. To enter, you will need one canned good item per person. All proceeds go to Tarleton Food Pantry. In local news, the Stephenville Empire Tribune reports one of Morgan Mills Independent School Districts is hosting one of its biggest events of the year. Students and teachers are gearing up to prepare 44 turkeys for the annual community Thanksgiving. The feast will include dressing, breast, turkey, beans, and corn, and sweet potatoes, fruit cocktail, and many different desserts. Last year's Thanksgiving fed 800 people, and as an annual tradition, 60 Fort Hood soldiers will be brought to enjoy food, mingling with the community. The Tarleton Purple Poo are scheduled to make an appearance, as well as the Stephenville High School Choir, who will be singing at the event from 11 a.m. through 1 p.m. today in the school gymnasium. In state news, Texas State University has suspended all fraternity and sorority chapter activities following the death of a fraternity pledge after an initiation ritual. University officials say Matt Ellis was found unresponsive at an off-campus apartment on Monday. The 20-year-old sophomore from Humble, Texas, had attended a party that Phi Kappa Psi fraternity members hosted Sunday night at the apartment. An autopsy has been ordered. Police in San Marcos, Texas, about 50 miles south of Austin, say they suspect alcohol played a role in his death. In a statement, the Phi Kappa Psi National Office says it suspended the Texas State chapter last week for unrelated matters and will remain suspended while the investigation continues. University President Denise Troff says the chapters won't be resigned until a review is done of an entire fraternity and sorority system on campus. And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. From entertainment and current events, we go to the AP Showbiz Minute.
AP Showbiz Minute. An unnamed actress has sued Harvey Weinstein for sexual battery over a pair of incidents alleging the film producer forced her into sexual situations in 2015 and 2016. The lawsuit, filed Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court, seeks unspecified damages. Weinstein's representative says her client denies all allegations of non-consensual sex. Actress Rose McGowan has accepted an arrest warrant on a drug charge in a Washington suburb. McGowan surrendered to Airports Authority police on Tuesday, charged with possession of a controlled substance. The charge stems from a police investigation of personal belongings left behind on a January flight that police say tested positive for narcotics. Country star Blake Shelton has been named Sexiest Man Alive by People magazine. Shelton tells People that girlfriend Gwen Stefani advised him to accept the honour. The 41-year-old said he's been, quote, ugly all his life, so he'll take the year-long reign with a smile. This is Matt Kemp with AP Showbiz Minute.
For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. The head of the Senate's Tax Writing Committee is defending the decision to include in the tax bill a repeal of the Obamacare requirement for Americans to get health insurance. Republican Senator Orrin Hatch, the chairman of the committee, said the requirement that nearly everyone have insurance coverage or face a fine is a tax. In Zimbabwe, the army has President Robert Mugabe and his wife in custody, triggering speculation of a military coup. They are securing government offices and patrolling the capital's streets following a night of unrest that included a military takeover of the state broadcaster. 6 Democrats have introduced articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump, a long-shot effort that stands little chance in the Republican-led House. The accusations include obstruction of justice and undermining the independence of the federal judiciary. And nearly 100 years after it sank, a World War I German submarine has been found off the coast of Belgium. Underwater explorer Thomas Termote identified the craft after multiple dives. I'm Mackenzie Happy, the Associated Press with AP News Minute.
In sports, 3 UCLA basketball players were arrested earlier this week in China for shoplifting at a Louis Vuitton store near the team's hotel. The UCLA basketball team was in Beijing for a preseason tournament when the players were arrested for shoplifting in China. Shoplifting in China carries a sentence of anywhere from 3 to 10 years. However, President Trump negotiated a deal with the Chinese government to get the players back home. The players have been suspended indefinitely by UCLA. And now we go to Chris Gibbons for the weather.
Good afternoon, Texans. As you can see this morning, we're experiencing some scattered clouds with a temperature of 72 degrees. The humidity for the day is 73% with wind gusts of up to 13 miles an hour. As for the night, we will be experiencing temperatures in the low 70s. Back to you, Joel.
This has been a production of the Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in to Northernland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.com for all your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Chris Gibbons, Seth Gonzalez, and Destiny Ross. Have a wonderful day, Texans.